Hey guys, welcome back to the Brostorms channel, and today we'll be reviewing the P47N Thunderbolt. But before we do that, let's take a look at the current P47s, and let me just give you my personal opinion on what's worth it and what's not. So I've had a lot of people ask me, which P47 is worth it, and is the premium any better than the other P47s? Well, the premium is just there if you have the money, or if you do not want to work your way up the tree, which will probably cost even more money. So for $5 you can get a P47, or if you want to work your way up the tree and spend a little bit over a long period of time, you can work your way up to the P47N, which is the best P47 out there. Although the P47D is more than capable of taking out the Ki-84 and any other Japanese planes. If you plan on just going to the P47B, then just get the P47B Premium because you'll get skins and the new damage model. Now let's take a look at the P47N. Now this is the newest addition to the P47 and the American tree as of right now. And right now, I mean, it's a pretty good plane, let alone. It's quite fast, and it does carry a pretty decent payload, one of the heaviest payloads in the game. So, you know, it's very versatile. You can dogfight with this thing, and you can just bomb the heck out of everything. There's also gun convergence. I personally keep it at 400 meters, but you'll see me change it throughout. I just like that close distance better because it's just, I don't want to be shooting at targets that are like 700 meters out there. Although you'll find that I do a lot. We'll talk more about convergence in a separate video, but for now, let's check out the new map in realistic mode. So guys, while I taxi off, let's talk a little bit about the first thing you just noticed on this plane. It was the sight, wasn't it? Probably not. But we're going to talk about the sight, guys, because that is the first thing I noticed when I hopped in this thing. Now, if you look at the sight, guys, it is the only sight like this in the game. And I actually like this sight a lot better than every other sight out there in the game. Mainly because you get so much visibility with it. You got so much from above, you got so much from to your left, you got so much from to your right, and below you especially. I mean, you can see the target really well. And I mean, when you're playing in historic mode or arcade mode, maybe it won't help you as much. But in realistic mode, it's a huge help, and it helps you to lead your targets better and to just track them easier or more easily. My grammar sucks, by the way, but yeah. So that's why I'm enjoying this sight especially. And I'm gonna go ahead and rocket this tank over here because our flak is like doing more harm than good in those buildings. But yeah, let's go ahead and take out that tank, and we're gonna use our rockets for this because this plane does get rockets. It's like a standard P47 except with a better engine. You guys know the drill. Better engine, just looks a little cooler maybe. New damage model. It's pretty good. This thing's really fast. Although once you have a payload on it, man, why am I hit? It looks like I just got hit by a flak. But once you take off with this thing with a payload, you'll feel the weight, and the weight does slow it down to the point where I wouldn't even recommend dogfighting with it. You do need to jettison before you dogfight this thing, and I see a lot of people make this mistake in historic mode. It is not arcade mode. You gotta jettison unless you want maybe an escort or something. But yeah, before you dogfight, always jettison your stuff because otherwise you'll be really slow. As you can see, I'm pulling really weird turns right now, like nothing sharp, because you'll stall out really fast. So at the beginning, I'm not doing too much damage. He's in the heavy tank, not the new tank, but he's in a heavy tank, the one before it. And I'll make a video on that new tank soon. Just right now, we're just gonna focus on the P47N, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn back into him, and I'm gonna get him with these rockets right here, and you'll see what I do differently. So last ones I was leading either too much, but I wasn't getting. There's too much drop. This time I'm gonna aim a little bit lower, and as you can see, those two shots were like direct hits on him, so that killed him right there. And the third one probably hit him as well. And we still got our bombs left, which I want to use, but I don't think we're actually going to make it to the target because you'll see. Here's a quick look at the insides of the plane in case you're wondering. And if you're wondering as well, you do have quite a lot of visibility when you look behind you. So I recorded this gameplay a week ago, and I just didn't edit it. Well, I mean, I edited it, but I didn't finish editing. I kind of restarted until now. So there's going to be some bugs in here, which are fixed now, but back then they were there. So I recorded this like maybe a day after the update came out. So if you're wondering why it looks like a black square, and I can't really, it was just a bug in the game at the time. Everyone looked like black squares to me, and it was just kind of weird. I don't know if anyone else had this problem. It made spotting targets really easy, but telling the distance, like how far they were, it made it really hard. So this dude's actually going to be in a Ki-44, and I was actually quite excited to face one off. I might make a dogfights versus with it. I think it's going to be kind of cool. So he's taking his shots, right? But he stalls out, okay? So I hit his wing up pretty hard right there. His right wing took a beating. But it's still going, guys, because the Ki-44 is actually a pretty tough plane in this game. It's actually really fun to fly if you guys haven't flew it yet. But I'll make a video on that later. The P47N guys, you know, I like the P47s in this game just because they're really durable and everything. Over there we got a bomber. I don't really know what he's doing over here flying towards us, but yeah, he's in his bomber, and we're just gonna finish up the fight with the KI-44. So I have my gun conversion set at 400 meters. So everything beyond 400 meters is kind of like me shooting a shotgun or something. It just kind of spreads out too much. But I'm gonna get a really nice kill here, guys, and I think it's very important for you guys who are wondering how to lead. That's how you do it right there. And there's a lot of things I use. Like I use my convergence to my advantage, and I just tilted my plane in the way to where the bullets, one was in front of the other. So it's kind of just like a steady stream of bullets, kind of. And I mean, the 850 cals made it easy, but that's just how you do it, guys. Pick your target, aim in front of them, like a lot in front of them, and just let them fly in. Just aim in that same spot. And if you see that the bullets are falling short of them, increase the distance, guys. That's how you do it. Just look at your tracers, and just let them run into the bullets. That's all you gotta do, really. You gotta blow some ammo to land some hits. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. So nothing too special to leading, but it's really important you learn how to lead in this game, especially for realistic mode, because we need more people playing. So last time my convergence made it easy for me to hit him, but this time it's going to make it so I miss him. As you can see, all of the rounds just went around him right there. He was a little bit further than 400 meters. He was probably like 600 meters, and you know, my rounds, they just went side to side with him. Last time my rounds were landing right on him, like it was a concentrated fire. He was about 400 meters away, so it did a lot of work to him, or maybe it was a little more than 400, maybe like 450 or 500. To where the spread was not that much, it was just minimal, and it just allowed me to land my shots. But this time it didn't. So I mean, I'm still just spraying at him to get him, you know, worried and whatnot, and maybe get a lucky hit. But that's usually not what you want to try to do. You want to really just pick your, just wait till you have a good shot, especially when you have a limited ammo. Like this plane, you'll burn through ammo pretty quickly. Although you do have enough ammo to get like tons of kills, especially if you conserve it. But I tend to blow a lot of ammo, so I just lose it all. Like right here, I'll just be shooting. Even though I know none of them are going to hit them, I'll just do it anyways. And right there, that was actually a good time to shoot because maybe some of them actually hit them, but it didn't look like it. But you have a better chance of that happening. So I'm going to go ahead and pull over right here. And this thing's actually really good at B and Z, guys. I mean, it's a P47, but with, I think, what is like, it's over, it's more than the P47D in horsepower-wise. It has the most horsepower in the game, even though it's heavy. It's really good, and it flies really nice. I actually like it better than the Corsair Mark II, and I'll explain that when I talk about the Corsair Mark II. And for those of you who flew the Corsair Mark II, you probably know what I'm talking about. And if not, maybe it's just a me thing, I don't know. But anyways, he's behind me now, and the KI-84 is actually really fast. So you got to be careful with it, because they can actually keep up with you to an extent. But if you use your energy right, you shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. Because although it can keep up with you, I mean, it's not going to do too well of a job. You just got to maintain your distance. Like right there, as you can see, he landed quite a lot of hits, but then I kind of lit him up right there. He kind of showed me his fuselage a little bit, and if I landed some better shots, maybe he would have caught on fire. But as you can see, I took quite a beating right there. A lot of his 20 millimeters landed on me, and this guy can do a lot of damage, so you just have to be really careful with it. But it looks like he's smoking too, so we both hit each other pretty well. But it's just going to wind up with me having the energy advantage right there. So I go in inverted, guys. I go in inverted right there to pull over and try to finish this fight. And I'm showing the whole thing because some people like to see the whole fight, and you know, I like to see the whole fight. So I'm just going to show it all. I take some shots there. Not enough lead. You got to lead a lot more when it's turns like that. And you guys will get the hang of it the more you do it. The best way to learn realistic is just to play in it. I mean, I started realistic just using a back gunner. I mean, the SBD is great for learning realistic, in my opinion. It got me doing it and whatnot. I'm not too sure what's going on right here, why I decided to do that. I'm just, oh yeah, I know why. I didn't want to hit the ocean, that's why. I didn't want to hit the ocean, so I kind of just turned away and tried to get some speed. You know, there's nothing ever wrong with like doing something like this to get some speed, but it puts him behind me now, and I was willing to sacrifice that because I figured I could just, you know, climb up and just B and Z him like I've always done. So I start to climb up here, and as you can see, I got a pretty good view with the bubble canopy, I think. I don't even know if it's a bubble canopy. I just know I can see behind me quite well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around, and, you know, he's pretty close to me. And he landed some pretty good shots, but my bulletproof window proved very useful because that looked like 220 millimeters just hit my window right there. So, yeah, that was pretty dangerous right there. But while I still got energy, I'm just going to try to maneuver with him and see if I land some shots. And obviously, I missed those pretty hardcore. But it looks like our plane's still doing well. But he's getting closer to us. Now, this is where it gets dangerous, guys. The KI-84, guys, it'll light you up and kill you really fast. It's more deadly than that KI-44. I mean, this thing's brutal. And once it gets close to you, it can stick with you for a very long time, and you'll have to revert back to just diving because you're not going to outclimb it. It'll stick with you in a climb, guys, but you can outdive this thing pretty well. So that's what I'm doing. While he climbs, I'm going to go ahead and dive, and I'm cool with that because he's not going to ever dive on me. Like, he'll never catch up to me to dive when I'm diving, though. So yeah, just kind of get away from him, and then I climb up to his altitude, and that's going to create some distance, so I'll have enough time to go head-on-head or whatever else you like to do, guys. So it just gives you an opportunity to make a counter-offensive move and maybe get behind his 6. Alright, so I kind of just pull behind me. I just throw some bullets at him to make it so he doesn't go head-on-head. Completely miss him, so now I'm just going to go see who this dude is. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just going to look behind me and climb with him. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to climb with him and just try to go for another head-on-head. My energy's alright. I'm not losing too much energy, but it does make the shot a little bit more tricky. And I do all these shots inverted right here. That could have been a really great opportunity for a kill, but I screwed it up. If you're a better shot than me, you would have got yourself a kill right there. But, hopefully I'll be able to recover from this. I'm not too sure. This is one long dogfight, and I think his buddy's joining in or something. I don't know. It gets pretty crazy, and I don't even know if I win. But as of right now, it just looks like I'm getting, like, energy, like, out-energied up here. So I'm diving, trying to get some speed. It doesn't help that I'm missing an aerial on. Or both my wings are shot up. I don't know. Yeah, his buddy did join. Okay, I was wondering why I was doing this. Yep. So, yeah, I got 2 guys on me, and we'll see how far I get. This is where the teammates, guys, if you guys saw my previous video, always call for teammates. There's no shame in calling for reinforcements because, you need reinforcements every now and then, guys, so just don't be afraid to call it. I'm going to go ahead and climb here. It looks like his buddy left, so I'm good now. It's just a 1v1, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull down and see if I land any hits. So it seems that he left the dogfight right there. And that's where the P47N has its advantage. And you might be like, okay, what advantage let you win that battle? Fuel capacity. That's right. He ran out of fuel, so I guess he respawned or something. He didn't eject or anything, so I didn't get a kill credit. But he did respawn. You can confirm it in the chat right there. So that's where the fuel advantage helps you out. So, I mean, P47N, guys, there's 2 ways out of it. You either boom and zoom, or you room and, I don't know. I'm going to make a slogan for that or something. Just burn the fuel, guys. Just burn the fuel. They'll run out faster than you will. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like always, leave a like because I'll be checking every day to see how many likes we get. So leave a like. I want some high numbers in there because I know you like the video, especially if you made it 16, 17 minutes in. I mean, you gotta leave a like, and if you're new, you gotta subscribe. It's just what we do here, guys. Also, guys, I'm gonna let you go ahead and know pre-orders are available for the new T-shirts. So if you want one, get one. Go check them out, even if you don't want one, just because I put a lot of time into making them. And thank you to Duke Raider. Here's your shout out, man. If you made it this far, let me know. But Duke Raider, he made the art design for the Wings of Duty T-shirt. So if you like the Wings of Duty T-shirt, you can thank him for it. But yeah, and then the Bros Stay Bros T-shirt, I made that one. And that one's really deep, guys. I mean, that one's my favorite T-shirt, even though the Wings of Duty one looks sick. I really like that one just because it's like screenshots from all of our older videos. It's like a collage, except in silhouette form, and it's super cool. I've never seen anything like this before. So go check them out if you want. They're in all sizes, and they're in pre-order until the end of April, I think. And we might even extend the pre-order for other people who want it. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you at the streams, guys. Yeah, that's basically it. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.